Over here. We will fly to the rookery together.
Baelgrim. Once the Storm Riders are gathered, we will form a perimeter around the coreway to protect the workers. The Nerubians will not catch us unaware a second time. Let me know when you are ready to go.
Conversation terminated. Before us stands the Storm Perch, Outlander. It is the command center and rookery for all Storm Riders. This is highly irregular. Why are these Storm Rooks tethered here?
Thank the Titans you are here. The Storm Perch has been breached, and the Storm Riders corrupted. Hurry! If we free these Storm Rooks, we can fly there and try to end this madness.
Outlander, with me.
This way.
That item is still recharging. Too far away.
Korkite! What are you doing? Stop this!
What is that orb? It's radiating dark energy, and it's affecting the Storm Rooks.
What dark magic is this? How dare they defile their own Storm Rooks? What have you done?
I must get closer.
The title, the glory, it should have been mine, Baelgrim. You never deserved to be Stormworld!
I left Goran, my second, in charge of the Storm Perch when I left to investigate your Dalaran's crash. What has that traitor allowed to happen in my absence?
is not ready yet.
You deserved a better rider than Goran. I will deactivate Goran myself for this sacrilege.
Finally, I thought I'd have to fight Goran on my own.
Come, Outlander. We will press forward and rescue who we can. Changed by some dark influence. Go, find Volkmar. He will take you to safety.
your course. The Void Riders follow me now. I command this rookery by right. The might of my hammer! Crushed by my power!
I am out of range.
I deserve this power!
The same dark magic that was emanating from the Storm Riders is more powerful here.
I do not like that it feels darker and colder as we go down. But there are more survivors to rescue. The lift is out. If we want to keep going, we will have to go down the Storm Rider way. Follow me. What is that? What did Gorin bring here? We have to take it down.
I require a target. Target something first.
Take out the creatures channeling on that core. seen nothing like it. Its energies have twisted them, changing them into this.
We have to take it down.
Agreed. Volkmar, engage the target. Let us return to the Council. I must report to them.
Do you have a query?
To Rambleshire. There's word of troubles in the village of Rambleshire, at the base of Thunderhead Peak. Can't abide the place myself. Always wet and rumbling. But Rook Tender Lufsula thought it worth a look, however, seeing as how the birds fancy the moss that the village produces. She's still green though, and might just need a hand. Meet Lufsula in Rambleshire.
Return if you wish to speak again.
I've tracked the Nerubians to a burrow near the meadery. They must be after the Cinder Brew.
And without the Storm Riders,
do you have an appointment?
The entire rookery? I see. At least the source is destroyed. I lament the loss of so many Storm Riders, but if the corruption had spread to Dornogal.
I have work to do.
Lasting repairs. With my Storm Riders inactive, Dornogal is undefended, save a handful of lay peacekeepers. If the Nerubians attack us here again, Dornogal will fall and all of us with it. It is imperative we draw them away from the city and take out their commander. We can and will make our own web and capture Xerix in it. I have a plan. Discuss the plan to attack the Nerubians with Baelgrim.
may the edicts guide you. May the Titans carve your path. They want the Cinder Brew? I propose we let them have it, and then ignite it.
Now hold on! That will reduce my meadery to rubble!
I will see to its repair, Wenbrand. You have my word.
Fine. But if my stock is involved, then so am I.
Excellent. Then we are aligned.
We protect the people of the Isle.
Then it is settled. We will make our stand at the Cinder Brew meadery.
Fly high, strike true.
To the meadery. Your archer friend is right. We must eliminate Xerix and his forces if the Corway is to remain safe. Let us head to the Cinderbrew Meadery at once. Meet Baelgrim at the Cinderbrew Meadery.
I have work to do.
On your signal, I'll lure the Nerubians to the meadery.
And we will prepare a welcome for our guests.
Our forged paths intertwine.
Korgran. Huh. Do I know you? No. Good. My memory isn't what it used to be. I am Korgran, caretaker of Morning Rise, a place for Unbound who are ready for their final shutdown. Those who come here for their final moments do so to break the Titan cycle and to be remembered as the Unbound they chose to be. Unless your kind experiences stasis lock as we do, I'm not sure what help I can give you.
May your choices return you here.
Welcome, Outlander.
You are here. Thank you for coming.
May your choices return you here.
Vertigo. The Titans are not coming back, this we Unbound are sure of. This outpost is a dedicated location to prepare Unbound, like us, for their shutdown. Caretaker Korgran have been doing this for a long time, and soon it will be my turn to take over. It is up to me to prepare Korgran for his upcoming shutdown. It is an honor, but I am anxious. I am not looking forward to it.
Our lives are our own.
Returning to task.
Before I depart,
Goodbye.
I can feel my energy reserves depleting. I will soon not be able to execute my duties. That is why I have Vertigo here to take over. Before my systems grind to a halt, I must make sure Morning Rise is free of kobolds. They have invaded the memorial site. I tend and plunder the Unbound shrines and bodies that are there. Maybe it is good you are here. You may have the strength to help us. Please, help Vertigo rid the site of kobolds. Meet Vertigo at the Morning Rise Memorial Site.
Let's commit our meeting to memory.
Korgran's request. Vertigo. These written words are my memoir indicating my will and wish to follow the path of Kriegvold like many Unbound have done before. This is my request for a final shutdown. It is my choice, my decision, and the last chain I shatter to become truly free of the Titan's grasp. I know that when time comes you will honor it and grant me that final moment of peace. I do have one wish that is outside of our traditional course for a final shutdown. I wish to be left by the shore in the place I travel to when I need some time for myself. I am aware that it is not what we do, but I implore you to consider it when the time comes. Do not worry when it does. Morning Rise would be in good hands, your hands. May you forge your path well. Korgran.
Tell me, what
Vertigo.
drives you?
Look at what these kobolds have done. Vertigo sighs heavily. I am happy that Korground hasn't seen this. He needs to rest and conserve his energy. That may stave off his shutdown a little longer. At least until we're finished here.
Follow no directives but your own.
Korground still calls himself the caretaker, but I'm the one who has been taking care of Morning Rise for some time. I don't mind. Korground is very kind. But the situation here has gotten away from me. We have some work ahead of us.
Journey far and safe.
Honor their memories. Take these gifts and place them by the past caretakers. Each is a gift honoring their memory. I'd also like us to perform some light groundskeeping to at least maintain the site. Unfortunately, what these kobolds are doing to the memorials will take us weeks to fix. Please do what you can about the kobolds. It would be unwise to leave the gifts unguarded while they are still roaming the area. Eliminate the kobold infestation and place gifts near the shutdown, past caretakers.
Returning to task. Goodbye.
Morning Rise Epitaph. The earthen above the plaque was wearing Storm Rider armor, but most of it has been removed by force. The earthen has also been bashed in the face by a blunt object. In remembrance of Caretaker Bagder. Once a celebrated Storm Rider, she was discharged from their ranks when she turned away from oath-sworn beliefs. A lover of fine cinder brew and gems, she was as ardent a Storm Rider as she was a caretaker.
Cannot use that item yet.
Morning Rise Epitaph. This plaque looks older than the others, and so does the earthen standing above it. Even so, the cracks on his head and belt seem recent, as do a missing parts of his leg and gems. In remembrance of Caretaker Radok. Struck down while protecting Morning Rise from Nerubians, he was beloved by all his sector. Known as a brave fighter, he was no fiercer than when he played his favorite card game, Resonance. There will always be an empty chair for him at his sector's gaming table.
I do not have a target.
Morning Rise Epitaph Plate. This shutdown earthen has noticeable damage all over his body. There is new damage on his left arm where gems are missing from his bracer. In remembrance of Caretaker Okdan. Known by his unit of friends for striking a victorious pose when he won an argument. May he rest victoriously as well.
Communication in... sorry. Hello?
I am amazed how much damage the kobolds have done to the site. So many shut down earthen desecrated. I know that I am not yet the head caretaker, but I take full responsibility for this. I should have asked for the mantle of caretaker long ago when Korground started to show the first signs of memory overwrite and stasis lock.
Let's commit our meeting to memory.
You know, take plunder. It looks like the kobolds have taken gems and other body parts off these shut-down earthen. Abominable. Find where the kobolds are holding their plunder, and bring it back to me so I can return it to its rightful place later. This vandalism will not go unchecked. Recover earthen belongings from piles of plunder.
May all paths be open to you.
Laws apply to all. Desecrating a memorial site is one of our greatest taboos in earthen society. This site is a window to our past, into our memories, and a place of self-reflection where we can commune with those who are no longer here. Still, so many of these kobolds infest Morning Rise. For their crimes, the kobolds deserve the harshest punishment. They must be culled even further. Slay kobold invaders in Morning Rise.
Returning to task. Goodbye. Require a target. What path brought you here?
Ertigo. This infestation is worse than I thought. I didn't want to escalate this, but I see no other way. These kobolds must learn their lesson and never come back.
Journey far and safe.
Were you able to find their plunder?
Our lives are our own.
Thank you for doing this. Ertigo nods to herself with confirmation as she examines the items. I am relieved, but there is much more work to do.
May all paths be open to you.
I was not made as an earthen of the sword, nor as one who calls for violence. That is the domain of the Storm Riders. What these kobolds did is frowned upon not just by us, the Unbound, but by everyone in earthen society. I am not proud that we had to kill them, but we had to stop them by any means.
May your choices return you here.
The Great Collapse. Now that we landed a mighty blow, it is time to make sure that we block their tunnels so they cannot come back. Remember the stuff that Korgran asked about? Explosive sticks, his recipe. I have brought enough to shake a mountain. More than enough for the kobolds. Help me show these kobolds that we will fight for what is ours so they will never come back.
Let's commit our meeting to memory.
Cutting the wick. Knowing kobolds, they will have several work masters, or leaders, running this raid. Find and eliminate these so-called work masters. The rest of them will get disorganized, forget why they are here, and hopefully leave us alone. Find and slay the kobold work masters.
Follow no directives but your own.
Morning Rise Epitaph. I, Caretaker Natter, unbound, wish to follow Kriegville's path to unshackle the bonds given to me by the Titans. Here will be my rest, my place of final shutdown. This is my choice, my last stand. May you remember me as I was and for what we can become. Mourn my passing but rise to freedom. Morning Rise Epitaph. I, Caretaker Dorgad, wish to join my fused, Caretaker Natter, in my final shutdown. I could not bear the thought of a life renewed and reassigned if I awakened again someday from within the machine. May the empty chasm you left in my chest be filled now that we are together in oblivion. May this act be known to be my choice to pursue true freedom and release from the cycle that was forced on us by our Titan overlords. Mourn my passing but rise to freedom.
That item is still rechargeable. A new experience.
Haha. What did I tell you? I felt the tremors from back here.
May all paths be open to you.
Eliminating the minds behind this operation will only buy us more time if and when the kobolds decide to do this again. Unfortunately, there is still one more kobold brain that we have missed. Until now.
Returning to task. Goodbye.
Who runs this fine establishment? While you were dealing with the tunnels and the work masters, I saw a peculiar kobold go into a cave to the northwest. The kobolds seemed to respect him more than the others, calling him Grand Heister Book and offering him the food you call cheese. This makes me think he is the real mastermind. If that kobold is in fact the real ward of this operation, then we should take the opportunity to strike him down. I will meet you at this cave. Slay Grand Heister Book.
Follow no directives but your own.
Kobold cheese. This cheese is beyond aged. It is the quintessence of aged. The mold on it is alive and looking deep into your eyes and down into your soul. Perhaps it is best to leave the slice of cheese to the kobolds.
Our forged paths intertwine.
Vertigo. I can't believe it got this far.
Journey far and safe. Speak freely. No directive
I am
needed.
happy to see you, Deiaji. I feel my inner workings grinding. That's a sign of anxiety. Korground nears his shutdown with every passing moment, and then this place will be under my care. It is a lot of responsibility. But I believe that I am ready for it.
Our lives are our own.
Korgran. I have often walked the path between the outpost and the Morning Rise memorial site. I can recognize the ruts made by my heavy steps. Same as those who came before me. But as an unbound, I wanted to be free of traditions that lock me into performing the same duties day to day. I chose to be a caretaker, but I wish I had wandered the Isle more. I didn't really know how much time I had left. I would much rather shut down by the ocean southeast of here. There is a lovely spot there I have wandered too often. Or, alas, maybe Ertigo is right. I am just a crumbling earthen who is losing their pebbles.
Our lives are our own.
One more tradition. Before I shut down, I must craft an item that is meaningful to me. As a stonebound, I worked the mines. I had a lantern I made and used until I lost it in a collapse. I became unbound shortly after. I wished to forge a new lantern to guide my way through these final moments. The lantern was made of an ore found in small amounts around this area. I used a charged core in the lantern. You can find them in the storm fangs that roam these hills. Gather the materials, and I will forge the lantern. Gather 5 ore and 5 charged cores near Fallside Outpost.
May all paths be open to you.
Tell me, what drives you?
Ertigo. I told Korgran about what you did back in Morning Rise. It made him happy to hear that the kobolds have been dealt with, at least for now. He seems very happy, which is kind of worrying for his condition. I hope he doesn't push himself too hard. We still need to prepare him for his shutdown.
May your choices return you here.
Communication in... sorry. Hello.
Korgran. I can feel it. It's like a shadow hanging at the edges of my memory. It is growing, encroaching on me. It is like a dark fog that shadows parts of who I was and who I am. My body. It is hard to move. But there is work to be done. I do love making things. I was a stonebound, did I tell you that? We used to tend the buildings in the city. I can take joy in making the lantern. Yes, the lantern.
Journey far and safe.
Have you gotten the materials I asked for?
Follow no directives but your own.
These will do nicely. Now, Hopefully I can remember how to forge a lantern.
Returning to task. Goodbye.
The forging of memories. Before its shutdown, we Earthen would descend to the awakening machine below and renew our cycle. But now, even if it was still working, I would see my cycle broken and be remembered as I am. Korgran lets out a deep sigh. These hands look strong, but they become heavier with each passing moment. The stiffness in my wrists and elbows will not let me carry the items to the forge. Please, add the right material to the forge as I call them out. Help Korgran forge his lantern.
May all paths be open to you. Ah, a new experience.
Just so.
Speak freely. No directive needed.
Is it? It looks like. I can't remember. But this lantern is absolutely magnificent.
Our lives are our own.
The last journey. This lantern is perfect. Enough of this. It is time. I can feel my memory clouding. We have to get going. Urtigo is waiting for us. They will join us on my final journey to Morning Rise, where we will conduct a ceremony. Korgran forces a smile. It is nothing fancy, I promise. As I said, it is more symbolic than anything else. My head feels heavy. What was I doing again? Oh, right. Meeting Urtigo. Wait for Korgran and then regroup with Urtigo outside at Fallside Outpost.
Follow no directives but your own.
Speak freely. No directive needed. Communication in... sorry. Hello?
I need to target something first.
Ah, a new experience.
Deiaji, we have to find Korgran. If he keeps on exerting himself, he will shut down in the middle of nowhere. And it's not safe for him to be out in his condition. He would be easy prey for Stormfangs and even kobolds.
Let's commit our meeting to memory.
The Lost Earthen. This is horrible. I knew I should have been keeping a closer eye on him. Confusion is the last symptom before a shutdown. Our memory is finite and starts overwriting. The more an Earthen exert themselves, the faster their energy depletes and they lose memories. Korgran must be scared not knowing where he is, maybe not even who he is. I am such a boulder head. Deiaji, please, I think I saw him go east into the trees. Meet me there up the road. Help her to go find Korgran.
Our lives are our own.
What path brought you here?
Korgran. Yes, I remember you. We worked together, didn't we? You are, Korgran pauses and taps his right temple. His eyes squint as he tries to remember your name. Deiaji, yes, Deiaji. What was I talking about? Why are we here? Korgran. I remember now. I wanted to craft a lantern so it can guide me when I am lost. You helped me make it? But I don't recognize you. Everything is cloudy. I can't think. There was another. I can't remember her name.
Journey far and safe.
Welcome, Outlander.
Vertigo. I can feel the buildup of pressure at my core. You outsiders call it sadness. It is hard for me to see Korgran like this.
May all paths be open to you.
Were you able to find any sign of Korgran?
Journey far and safe.
Oh no, Korgran's condition is sliding downhill fast. Showing him the lantern was a good idea. Thank you for guiding him back to me.
Let's commit our meeting to memory.
A change of tradition. An unbound earthen can't return to the Korway, so we have morning rise. But looking at Korgran, remembering our last conversation before. I may not be the morning rise caretaker just yet, but with Korgran's condition, it falls to me to be in charge. As Unbound, we made our own rules and traditions. So what if he doesn't want to stand at morning rise? If a seaside memorial is what caretaker Korgran wants, that's what he gets. Deiaji, meet me at the shore to the southeast of here. Meet Vertigo and Korgran by the shore.
Follow no directives but your own. Fallside Outpost needs reagents for incense to use at morning rise. Will you accept this new directive and procure them?
I must get closer.
Honoring those of us in Stasis Lock is important to us. Thank you for your help, Outlander. May your path be unburdened. forged paths intertwine.
Vertigo. Coreground's journey is close to its end. I need to do a few things to prepare, but I don't want to do any of them. I keep thinking if I don't, maybe he will be here for longer. But I know it's time for him to go.
May your choices return you here.
He enjoyed the walk, but it has taken a heavy toll on him. Coreground barely recognizes me now.
Returning to task. Goodbye.
Tools of Declaration. As unbound caretakers, we have a tradition for when a master bequeaths their mantle to their apprentice. Figuratively, of course. To do that, Coreground will need a horn. He would then face me, blow the horn, and the sound signifies his passing the mantle of the Morning Rise caretaker to me. I saw Shalai horns to the west of here. I would be thankful if you could bring me several of their horns. I will choose one that is suitable. Collect 4 pristine horns near Restless Estuary.
May your choices return you here.
Cleansing Ashes. The Unbound have a symbolic ceremony of cleansing. We perform it before a shutdown. It is a symbolic process of purification. For it, we need to gather Ashenfold, a flower that grows around the isle. We waft the smoke of the burned flowers through the fissures and cracks in our bodies to symbolically remove impurities. We are then ready to embrace our final moments. Vertigo looks at Coreground with a hand on her chest. Her face falls. Collect 6 Ashenfold flowers near Restless Estuary.
Returning to task. Goodbye.
I am out of range. What path brought you here? May all paths be open to you.
Remember, the horns must be in pristine condition.
Follow no directives but your own.
These are beautiful. I feel sorry for the Sholai horns, but there are many of them around.
Our lives are our own.
Do you have the flowers, Deiaji?
Let's commit our meeting to memory.
Thank you, Deiaji. I will prepare them for the ritual.
Journey far and safe.
As he departs, it is time for the ceremony, Deiaji. Please place the bowl of ashen folds by Korgran and then hand him the horn. Once the ceremony concludes, I will be the new caretaker. Then I will have to say a final farewell to my friend. Korgran will shut down peacefully, knowing we were here by his side in the place he loved most, something I wish and hope to have when it is my time. My core is mud, but it is a great honor to stand here with him, and with you. Help Vertigo and Korgran perform the ceremony.
Let's commit our meeting to memory.
Welcome, Outlander.
Korgran. This place. The sound of the waves. The sand under my feet. It's bringing together what shards of memories I have left. But there are so many memories I've lost. My inception. My first wanderings of this land. Vertigo is right. There is no other place I would rather shut down than here in the waves.
May your choices return you here.
Tell me, what drives you?
What an honor it is to be here. To be present at such an event. You were part of it, and I know that deep inside him, somewhere within Korgran's core, there will always be a living memory of you, Deiaji. Thank you.
Returning to task. Goodbye.
Korgran. Korgran stands in the shallows, his once warm eyes now locked in a gaze of wonder at the horizon as his lantern sways with the gentle ocean breeze. A small ornate plaque hangs on the lantern. It reads, "Here stands caretaker Korgran in his final shutdown. May his forever rest not be dictated by tradition, but rather by choice. Caretaker Ertigo."
A new experience.
Ertigo. It is done. Now is my time to take care and face the upcoming challenges of Morning Rise. I will miss Korgran. I think this is going to be my new think-through spot when I need a zephyr of fresh air to clear my head. Or when I will need a listening ear.
May all paths be open to you.
The weight of duty. I am now the caretaker of Morning Rise. At last, I feel the weight of this new responsibility on my shoulders. It is a great honor, but one I must prepare myself for. Please, help me complete one final task, and then I will be ready. Meet me back at Fallside Outpost. Meet Ertigo at Fallside Outpost to help her take on her new role.
Journey far and safe. So be it. Speak freely. No directive needed.
Ertigo. There is one last task I must execute to formally become the new caretaker. I would appreciate your help. Please take one of our new memorial placards and heat it in the forge. You can quench it in the oil basin outside to temper it. Afterward, my name must be inscribed on the placard. It is an ancient tradition, one that I intend to uphold.
May your choices return you here. Our forged paths intertwine.
One more task, and then I shall truly be the caretaker.
Follow no directives but your own.
You brought Korgran peace in his final moments, and now you have helped me fill his absence. Your aid will not be forgotten.
Our lives are our own. Welcome, Outlander. Communication in... Sorry. Hello?
Urtigo. It is good to see you, Deiaji. It is nice of you to visit me. I appreciate Coreground so much more now that I am the caretaker. There is so much work to do. I have to get myself an apprentice one of these days.
Journey far and safe.
Well, Smoke the Hive, you found it. I still can't believe the courier just lost my package. We've been waiting on this to help with Shalehoof's leg. Mixed with fire honey, this stuff should patch him up quickly.
Tell me what drives you.
Honey and clay the pain away. Rumoliths. Magnificent, aren't they? One of the finest elemental beasts on the isle. The bad news is they're not immune to injury. Poor Shalehoof here was attacked by awakened elementals in Farnese Pond. The good news is that we have all we need to tend to him. We just have to mix that clay you found with some fire honey and slap it up on old Shalehoof's hawk. Ready? Help Harmit prepare Shalehoof's salve.
Let's commit our meeting to memory. Communication in... sorry. Hello.
Well, aren't you just a natural with the elements? Ever thought about making a career out of it? Say, since you're not afraid of getting messy, why don't you help us with Farnese problem?
Follow no directives but your own.
Pulse within the earth. Before we go and wake up a slumbering mountain giant, it's probably best we get an idea for how deeply asleep he is. Though, if the Nerubians burrowing up didn't wake him up, I'm not sure what will. Take these earth shards and plant them on the waterfalls and hills around the lake. Once we've got them set up, I'll be able to get a reading on the giant's health. Place 4 tremor stones around the pond.
Journey far and safe. Our forged paths intertwine.
Until our paths cross again.